Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It's been such a long time since I've said that. Uh, wow, things have really changed this year, and very drastically since August, actually, since the Lionsgate. This year has been just a whirlwind of change. It's nuts. And this month, especially, I feel, like really going within. And so I've been sitting like I'm a hot mess on my good days. I'm a hot mess. And really trying to figure out what it is I want to do. I have a lot going on in my personal life with being this busy, now single mom, and just trying to figure everything out, and kind of recapping on my life, and how I did it raising my first daughter, who is now a teenager. And it's just crazy. I feel like I'm a brand new mom again, and at this time in history, it's just nuts. So I was talking to my mom this evening about you know everything that I have going on, and why I'm like so like all the time. And then, like, I do follow a lot of people on YouTube, and just really wanting to, what I've been searching for. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of truthers out there that are putting out content that is political. There's also some spiritual truthers that are putting out this, like, a lot of political stuff, or at least that's like the term that I'm going to use for it. And I have to be careful. I have no idea what I can and can't say, so I will try to code it just a little bit. Because I haven't been on. I have no idea what YouTube's policy is, and I know that they like to censor the hell out of shit. So, anyways, what I was looking for, like, I am where I am in my life, like, from going from like this, like, super 3D existence and not being awake at all, to this rapid awakening. And it seems every time I turn around, it's a new layer, coming off, and I'm just going deeper into myself, spiraling deep within myself. And there's so much coming up. And every relationship in our life is a mirror for us. And I'm a mom. I'm a busy mom. I'm a single mom. I'm, managing a family and trying to manage a business. I had a thriving personal training business where I was training at a gym, and that was right at the beginning um, of 2020, when that just stopped completely. And I want to say that it's because of everything that happened right at the beginning of the year, but truthfully, I had two babies back to back. So um, it really wasn't that, but I ended up not going back to the gym for what they're trying to force upon the trainers. So that having to go, okay, I have to do something completely different, but I've already felt the call to do something different. And so here I am. I've created this channel. I've named it Fit Mom on Fire TV, and I still have, like, all year I'm going, what is my topic? What kind of show am I going to be putting together? And what I'm searching for is somebody that's on the ground, like, having to still live this 3D life while being on the spiritual path. And I'm going, I haven't found anybody. So I'm like, I guess it's supposed to be me. I guess I'm supposed to be the one to put out this content and be that beacon of light for, others. Cause I just, even though I feel like I'm alone, I know that I'm not alone in, still having to be able to function and, you know, provide for my family and take care of my toddler and my infant. And they're so close in age, but it's like they're so close in age, but they're kind of like so far apart that they can't communicate, and just they bicker and fight. And then I have my angry teen that I'm trying to manage that while trying to work on my own self and you know, this, you know, get a business off the ground, or a channel, or, you know, putting out content. So I feel like I'm rambling, but I think you get the gist of it. So, you know, I was actually talking to Jay this morning, or this afternoon. No, it was this morning. My days and my times just run together. Like, it's not like, oh my gosh, it's so different from what it used to be. And so I was talking to Jay from Spiritually Raw this morning. And while I was talking to him, like, I'm getting all these angel numbers, and he's like, this is what it means. I'm going, I can see it. I feel it. I feel it. Like, stop overthinking it and just get your show off the ground, because this is where it's at. And I put out content a lot on social media, like Facebook and stuff. And still, I have seriously been struggling with showing up authentically. And I still, up until this point, like, I just decided to go live and give a little energy update. But even up until this point, it's like I look at the other content creators, and I, you know, the ones that I resonate with, I then try to kind of like mimic a little bit. And that is not going to work. That is not going to work. It didn't work before. It's not working, and it's not going to work moving forward. And so, you know, I as scary as it is to get on camera and talk, and really, you know, I need to sit down and think about what it is that I want to do shows on. And I'm going to get with some, you know, mentors of mine to help me with that, to really distill down what my message is, but like to show up authentically for everyone, and to show you that this is, you know, that you're not alone. That, you know, if you're like me, and you're on a spiritual path, and you still have family, and you still have a job, and you still have to continue to live, you know, it's not, you got to take your mind off of all of that other stuff, you know, like, that's on the news and what's going on in the world, and really focus on raising your vibration and being the change, you know, like, work on yourself, do the healing. Don't fight with people. Don't fight with your family members. Don't fight with, you know, like, the people that are out being stupid, that are still, you know, complying with everything. And, you know, start being that change, because it is all a big fucking movie. And, you know, you've got a front row seat, and you know the truth. So I am working with the Ascended Masters Superstore. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but Spiritually Raw put it together. And so I'm working on a 5D energy cleanse workshop. I put a video out earlier this week, or I think over the weekend. I can't remember. You have to go back and look and see when it was. But I did put a video out to talk about it, and I scripted it. And so I'm like listening to it. I'm going, God, it sounds so bad. So I'm not really sure how other content creators do this, but I need to get this information. I think it's like bullet points, and then you like go through to keep yourself on topic. Because I tend to like get off on, you know, something else, and then I'm like, you know, like squirrel, and then you're like, wait a minute, what was I talking about? I can't remember. I do that in conversations too, because my mind is going, and I have so much information up here that I want to share with everyone in a concise way, to really be able to help you in your, you know, in your daily life. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means. And like I said, I'm a hot mess on my good days. But this is what absolutely sets my heart on fire. And there's a lot more coming. There's a lot more coming. And so there's some people that I want to schedule some interviews with to get on the show, so that, you know, I can introduce you to them and grow this channel. So if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Like my video, share my channel, share the video. with anybody that you think this may resonate with. And there's a lot of good things coming. And I'm going to be doing more energy updates, but, I wanted to also talk a little bit about, what's been happening. Like, so from Lionsgate, like I can't even really remember, like I had my son in February, and it's been like, everything super fast. Well, when we hit Lionsgate, and this is like the first time. Now, I'm not really big into, astrology or all of that esoterics. I mean, like I know, but it's so hard for me to really find that practical application and be able to put it in terms that, because where am I going with this? So like, I was raised Christian. I was very religious for a long time. And I started asking for the truth. I started really seeking it and praying, just show me the truth. I just want to see the truth. I don't want to be following the wrong thing. And little by little, I started, being shown the way. And my family will say that I have lost my ever-loving mind. And I know deep within my being that what I have been shown is the absolute truth. And the crazy thing is that it all comes back to Jesus and what he taught. And, the Bible, all scripture is sacred, but, the Bible is compiled, it's letters, and they are, mistranslated, some by accident, some probably on purpose. Books were left out. And David Wilcock actually did, this was years back. I'd have to find the video, but he did do a video on like ancient world religions and how they all say the same thing. They all follow the Christian principles. They're all basically the same thing. And so anyways, where I'm going with that is that it does all come back to Christ consciousness and fully embodying the Christ principles, and not necessarily the religious dogma. But then there are these other things, like astrology and, tarot, and they're tools that have been suppressed, like the Salem witch trials. That was something that these evil people, evil men did, because these women were powerful healers, and they, distorted that whole image of them and demonized them. And I remember being a religious Christian going, that's witchcraft. That's not okay. Don't even look at it. I remember the book that came out, the Da Vinci Code, and I remember Christians talking about it. Don't even look at it, because, it'll set you like down the wrong path. You should be strong enough within yourself to be able to research everything, question everything. If this resonates with you, like, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this doesn't resonate with you, then this channel isn't for you, and then my message isn't for you, and that's okay. But if it does, don't just take what I say as fact. Do your own research, and I'll do my best to supply all of the resources where I find my information. Yeah. So this year's been crazy. I am on a very spiritual path, and there is no going back. You can't unlearn what you've learned, what you've been shown. And, I've actually found someone that I watch. His name is Tim Wild. And, he talks about this as like people that are watching his channel is like, this is your master lifetime. I'm like, damn, I don't feel like an ascended master. However, we're in the thick of it. This life is hard. Earth is a school, and we're here to learn and grow, expand our consciousness, and ultimately ascend just like Jesus did. So, it's going to be hard, but you chose this. And everything, I had to remind myself this the other day. Everything you experience is a part of your learning process. Every single fucking thing you're experiencing right now is a part of the learning process. And every experience in your life, every relationship, there is a dynamic within that that you are here to heal. Like, there is a way that I act that is very ugly. I mean, for the longest time, I would never want anybody to see this, but I'm going to openly share it because my shadow should be on. I mean, like, I'm literally acting like a complete ass most of the time to my mom. And this is a pattern that I came through to heal for my ancestors. It's crazy because I act just like my dad. Well, where did he get it from? He got it from his mom. You know, so there's this way that I'm becoming aware of the programming. It's deep seated. And again, it is ancestral trauma. And there's other things. I don't know all of this. I don't know everything. I am learning as I go, and I will share with you my journey as it comes up for me, or as I understand it. Again, I'm like into the astrology and all of like the tarot stuff and all the esoteric stuff. And I'm just trying to find a way to, you know, be able to take it in and then be able to explain it in a way that is concise and understandable to the masses, to my audience. So yeah, Lionsgate happened and it's been boom, boom, boom. And now we're right at the winter solstice, and it is right at the 12/12 portal. Right before that, you know, I had some things happen I had someone up here that was supposed to be helping, and it's amazing how she was out of here that morning and was leaving, and she didn't even tell me she was leaving, but I caught her at the tail end packing her bag and loading it into a vehicle, and it had to have been the same person that she was getting away from, you know. So the light was too intense for her. She couldn't maintain in my reality because I'm in a higher vibrational reality than she came from. And she had to get the fuck out right before the 12/12 portal. It is hilarious when I sit and think about it, but you know, and I was a little upset, but again, everybody's on their own path. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. I mean, as a Christian, I've always said that. And now it just makes so much sense because we have these contracts, we have these soul contracts and these dynamics, and there's no right or wrong. You know, it's just there's experiences and there's learning in every situation. And you just have to remind yourself of that constantly. It's an everyday thing, constantly reminding myself, like, and so there are tools like affirmations and meditations, and nutrition is huge. You really need to cleanse your vessel. I actually have my detox soup. It's warm. I heated it up, but it's soup blended up. That way it's easily digestible and bioavailable. Lots and lots of water, because the light is pouring in, and there, you know, we have all of this density. And at least I'm trying to explain this through my understanding. Like, the stuff is coming up. It's going to make it painful. It's going to be difficult, especially if you're eating really unhealthy, toxic food. You're not drinking enough water. You're drinking alcohol. You're doing other things. And you're also numbing yourself. You're distracting yourself. So I've noticed it's been ongoing where I cannot break these addictions for the life of me, you know. And as soon as shit gets hard at home and the babies are driving me crazy, I'm just like, I need to smoke some weed, or like I need sugar, and I'm like I literally ate a whole box of cereal. It was healthy cereal, but you know, it doesn't matter how healthy something is. If you eat a whole box of it, it's not healthy. You're overdoing it, and you will pay for it when it processes and goes out the other end. And I have been, excessive gas. And so if you look at your body, like from a symbolic standpoint, or viewing it through symbology, your stomach, and you're eating, you're taking in life, and you're processing your experiences. And, what is gas? Gas is when something isn't digestible. And so with all of this gas that I'm having, because I eat healthy, and it's not from the food that I'm eating, it absolutely isn't. That's a lie, by the way. So I'm not I'm not processing or assimilating the experiences in my life. I'm holding on to them. I find myself constipated a lot. I'm holding on to those and I'm not releasing, taking the gold from it and releasing what no longer serves me. And this is alchemy, by the way. And that's actually pretty cool. All of the information everything that I've learned is just so exciting. And it feels really good to be able to share it with everyone. So there's a lot more that's going to be coming down the pipeline. So I look forward to that. And I will be putting together a 5D energy cleanse workshop that you will be able to access through the Ascended Masters Superstore. And you can find that information on the Spiritually Raw channel. But I will, once I get it going, I'll be posting and sharing more about it. And then after that, it will be like a guided 5-day cleanse. And so this is something that you would be able to do periodically. I would say it's not just a one-time thing. I would say even, monthly or quarterly at the very least. That way, the purpose of cleansing your energy is, it's based on a dietary cleanse, and it's giving your digestive system a break from all of the heavy digestion so that you can process the energy that's coming through you and release what no longer serves you. You're going to be purging out toxins and old energy that just needs to be released. And, there's a lot that comes with cleansing if you've never done that before. So it's not like always super fun, but it doesn't have to be, you don't have to go hungry. So if you're thinking of like a juice cleanse or like this super strict, it doesn't have to be. It can be super mild to moderate. And so that's what I'm going to be explaining. Everything that you need to know about cleansing and how to intuitively choose what's right for you in this workshop. So be on the lookout for that. I am diligently working on putting that together for you. And I should have it done and sending it over to Jay by next week. And so that should be going up before the end of the year, but we'll see. It all depends on them building it out on the site. So yeah, I just realized there's a toilet bowl cleaner over there in the corner. That's awesome. I love everybody so much. I don't know who is on watching because you guys aren't commenting. Hi, who's here? Say hi. I love you guys so much. And I'm so grateful for this platform. And I'm so grateful for Spiritually Raw and Jay and April, because they have been that light for me to really push me forward. Like, do it. You got this. Stop overthinking it. Just keep going. Get out and get your message out. So yeah, there's a lot of good things coming. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share it on all of your favorite social media platforms. And I will be back very soon with more content. I love you so much, and have a good evening. Have a good week. Bye, guys. If I can figure out how to turn this off. I have two screens. I'm like trying to say bye. I have two screens and the mouse is not going over to the other screen where I need it to go. So this is hilarious. All right, now I'm leaving. See you guys later.